This training video is brought to you by K-Alliance. K-Alliance provides high-quality instructor-led training videos for desktop, IT, and soft skills. Visit us online at www.kalliance.com to sign up for your free 7-day trial. Be sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you for watching, and we hope you learned something new. Real videos, real learning, real success.
Milestones. What they do for you is they let you say, finished. We accomplished to this point and we finished to this point. And generally milestones are naturally occurring divisions in your project. For instance, if you're building a house, a milestone might be we've laid the groundwork. The second one is possibly the frame of the building is up. You get the idea? So it's when something major has been accomplished in your project, or even minor things, but items that you want to say, oh good, we've finished that, we have gone this far. They're easy to create too. Let me show you how easy they are. In my project, this is my current project, and I'm just doing a little video shoot for a web project that I have going on. It's not a long project. I want it to be able to show on the screen, and it doesn't matter whether your project is 8 lines long like mine or 800 lines long. The tasks and the way you do things are exactly the same. It's just for a longer project, obviously, you'd have to do things more often. All right, so a milestone. A milestone simply says this part of the project is done. Let's start at the bottom. Done, right here. The last thing we're going to do is post the video. Okay, now, I should say video posted because it's already done. That's part of the quality control process. We did the quality control. I probably should say quality control and post video. But now the video is posted. So we go on to the next item, which is duration. And before I type, I want you to notice that I have my typical Gantt chart bar, right? There's the nice little blue bar out here telling me that it's 1 day, but it's not. It's not a task. It doesn't have a duration. It's simply, I want to take note when I get here. And so I turn it into a 0. And when you turn it into a 0, it says, okay, you're done then. And it has 1-2, that's not 1/2. Look, the date is January 2nd. It's just telling me when that's going to show up. It's going to show up on January 2nd. That's when that task is finished. And that little diamond there, that's the indicator for a milestone. It has no duration. That's how you automatically turn something into a milestone. Well, we have another area in here where we want a milestone. Between lines 6 and 7, right in here, once we finish the location shoot and we start editing the video, we want to say, okay, production is complete. So I'm going to right-click on line 7 and do Insert Task. And when I insert task, it says, oh, okay, what's your new task? And I'm simply going to type production complete, and that is 0 days. So now there's my milestone, and still on the 2nd, but that's only because we haven't finished working with our tasks yet. Later, it'll be at a different time, but that's beyond the scope of this lesson, but it will be at a different time. And one more I want to put in, between lines 4 and 5. So again, I like the right-clicking, but there is a menu option, or excuse me, they're not menus anymore, the tab and ribbon option. I just think this is the fastest and the easiest. But you know what else? I should show you this one. You can just hit the Enter key on your keyboard. Nope, I'm sorry, it's the Insert key on your keyboard. Oh, this isn't my keyboard. There we go. The Insert key on your keyboard, that's another way to do it manually rather than right-clicking. The Insert key works. So here is my next milestone. This is pre-production complete. Whoops, 1 is not 1, it is 0. And that turns it into a milestone. So now I have line 5, line 8, and line 11 are established as my milestones. They are not, they have 0 duration because they're not actually a task. I want to show you another option though. You can take an existing task. I'm going to turn this off because I don't really want it to be this way, but I just want to show you how to take an existing task and turn it into a milestone. Although personally, I like it better to have my own line for the milestone. So I'll double click here on Develop Script, and it brings me into Task Information. And when you're in Task Information, if you go over to the General tab, on the General tab, oh, did I tell a fib? I'm sorry, I told a fib. Oh, there it is, on the Advanced tab. Sorry, see, I don't use this option, so I apologize. It took me a minute to find it. It's down here in the bottom. mark task as milestone, and then you can say okay. And you can see what happens here is instead of the bar, I have when it's finished. So this task, assuming that it starts on a Friday and it's 2 days in duration, it will finish on Monday, January 5th. And so it places the actual marker at the end of the task. But you see why sometimes people don't like this option is because then you lose the bar for the task, and that's not always the best. So let's hit undo. Let's take that off. We don't really want to make that a milestone. But now you know you could. You absolutely could. So as you're building your projects, be thinking about what are the naturally occurring areas that you want to stop and say, wow, we're successful. We have accomplished up till that point. And then create it's like a summary line. It's a title that you want to give that group. And when you assign 0 for the duration, it automatically creates a milestone for you.
We hope you enjoyed this preview video. Please click on the like button below if you did, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Be sure to visit us at www.kalliance.com to sign up for your free 7-day trial today. You could learn a lot in a week.